The search for a missing hiker in the hills north of Warner Springs has been suspended for the weekend because of that bad weather that Pat was talking about. 10 News reporter Steve Fiorina was up on the mountain today, is now live at Santa Isabel. And Steve, that weather really caused problems for search crews.
Certainly did, and would continue to do so. Cold and windy, rain and snow coming in. It's just not safe for the searchers up there, despite their expertise and their cold weather gear. They came down off the mountain without finding the hiker. The last minutes of a search that began Tuesday for missing hiker Chris Sylvia, who was supposed to meet a friend at this Buddhist temple near Warner Springs. He never showed.
The past 3 days have been critical for searching for our subject, and the next 3 days are going to be pretty tough for us to do any effective searching, I would think, on the ground anyway.
Going till 3 in the morning one night, then restarting with the dawn. It's been an exhaustive search, now having to be suspended because of a storm blowing in.
We have to concern ourselves with searcher safety. And Incident Command has already said we're not going to be searching in the snow.
A few hiking trails out here, but there's an awful lot of brush and very rugged terrain all around us. They focused in this area because this is where they found his camping gear, about 200 yards away from this spot.
The objective today has been to kind of leapfrog down westbound towards Chihuahua Valley Road.
Peak after peak, because that's where the hiker was able to use his cell phone. No luck, though, despite roughly 60 trackers a day, plus many dogs and air support.
As you can see, the ceiling is just a couple hundred feet above us. As the storm progresses, this is probably going to be a whiteout here. So you're going to lose comms or line of sight ability with your partners. You're not going to be able to hear anything.
And you can see there a little bit in the light, the raindrops coming down and the wind blowing here. They hope to resume their search on Monday or Tuesday, depending on when the weather says it's safe enough to go back up there. Live in Santa Isabel, Steve Fiorina, 10 News.
And as you can see, it's already starting to get very cold there. If you're not familiar with this area, we're talking about the far northeastern part of the county. Sylvia's ID and hiking gear were found about 13 miles off State Route 79 north of Warner Springs.